Hey there, Exiles. Skizix here, um, displaying a breakdown of the build by popular request, even though it's just one person, but ask and you shall receive. This is an Invoker Monk, full crit, full cold. We'll start with the gear. For the weapon, I crafted this Act 3 of normal through the campaign. Um, Want to focus on physical damage, crit chance, and attack speed. I mean, I literally got really lucky with this. Been using it for a while. Currently level 65. I just hit maps, haven't even put a wayward into the map device yet. But back to the gear, got the staff with iron runes in it to increase the physical damage. Uh, and then most of the gear that you're going to be looking for is evasion energy shield. Um, let's go through a few of these items so you can take a look. Resistances are always a priority on rings and amulets, in my opinion, along with belts. Um, For gloves, one of our big damage dealers for this build, in my opinion, is attack speed. Um, so this is only a tier 2 roll, so I think this can go up quite a bit with a T7 roll or more. I don't know what the cap is. However, attack speed and dexterity funnels into attack speed due to a node that we take on the tree, which we'll get to the tree here in a minute, is called Falcon Technique, which increases your attack speed 1% per 15 dexterity. Now, I haven't scaled too much with dexterity yet, but that is going to be a big damage dealer as attack speed. It's going to help with fluidity with the build for dashing into the packs with the skills, which we'll also go over here momentarily. But attack speed is going to be a huge bonus to clear speed and maneuverability, mobility in the game. Um, for your flasks, just get the best you can. I personally like instant recovery. Uh, that is a bonus. You can also get belts with the implicit to automatically recover 20% of your maximum life when you use the life flask. And your boots, try to get as much movement speed as you possibly can. And resistances. Again, evasion and energy shield is the defense uh, route that I'm going right now. Um, So yeah, as far as your charm, I use the grant immunity to freeze right now. I believe our charms slots come from our belts and other gear. I'm not sure. This is the only place I've seen a charm slot available is on your belt. Um, so I choose the one with freeze because being frozen sucks. Pain in the ass. So uh, back to, let's go over our skills here. The skills we are using, I use Ice Strike as my main ability. This does have a dashing effect on the first and second strike of it. Um, and I pair it up with the supports Primal Armament, Martial Tempo, and Ice Bite. I am constantly killing enemies with this ability, which is proccing Ice Bite nonstop all the time, except for bosses. Um, so Ice Strike, but what we do to get to the pack is Shattering Palm. So this dashes to the enemy and it does an AoE burst and applies a crystal to every enemy in the area. I pair it with Blind. It's great. 100% chance to blind enemies on hit. And then Cold Exposure. So you dash into the pack, apply Blind Cold Exposure. It's a great survivability thing. And when you freeze something and kill it, it is then proliferated due to Shattering Palm and Herald of Ice. It's just a big boom. So dash in with Shattering Palm, attack a bunch, Herald freeze instantly with one or two strikes from Ice Strike in the smaller packs. Everything freezes and it Shattering Palm and Herald of Ice do all the damage. Just a big explosion. Enemies go boom. Wave of Frost is a oh shit button. cast this, it's like an instant freeze on anything in front of you and about 5 meters, 6 meters in front. And for our single target against bosses, I hit them instantly with Hand of Chayula, and that has Freezing Mark and Enfeeble, so they do less damage. Um, and then Freezing Mark just applies more freeze buildup. I don't know that this is needed because we apply Frost buildup so quickly due to the attack speed, which is why I think attack speed is our never-ending scale with my build. Um, that's pretty much it for. Oh, and so for single target, we do Hand of Chayula, attack 4 times to build up your combo for Tempest Bell. You drop Tempest Belled. That has Font of Rage, so it gives us rage, more attack speed, more damage. Uh, and then we have Font of Mana to increase our mana regeneration while that's down. And then I pop Unbound Avatar, and the beautiful thing about Unbound Avatar is that it's Lightning, Cold, and Fire tagged. So we can use all 3 of the masteries. Um, got Cold, Fire, and I can now put Lightning in. Must have been able to do that recently. So we can go ahead and pop in a Lightning support for Unbound Avatar to increase the level. So now this has +3 due to the Fire, Lightning, and Ice tag. Cold, Fire, and Lightning Mastery. It's awesome. Um, that's pretty much it for the skills. Then we'll get into the tree. I'll leave it right here because you can see all nodes on the tree right here. Just leave this up so you can pause and take a look. I'm just going to briefly go over some of the key points of the tree, some of the things I'm going to be focusing on. I instantly rushed to the quarterstaff. These nodes are all phenomenal. Increase crit damage and everything. Attack speed, etc. But we get the Falcon technique for the increased attack speed per 15 dexterity. So I do believe this is going to end up being a dex, like full dex build. Uh, so I'm going to work with this and see how it goes. Depending on how much dex we can get, dex priority on gear, everything. Um, and then this evasion wheel is likely going to be taken, all of them. Just need I want to get a better equipped body armor with more evasion on it. I'm having a hard time replacing this due to the spirit, but the ascendancy and the invoker, which I haven't hit my 3rd ascendancy yet, I'm going to be taking the lead me through grace. Ascendancy order for me was chill effect into I am Blizzard, and then right into Unbound Avatar. This, I'm not sure about Unbound Avatar if it's worth it or not yet. Um, but yeah, my next one's gonna be lead me through grace and then potentially protect me from harm. Not sure yet. And then a big focus on the tree is crit. So I take the big crit node here, which increases our base hit chance or base critical hit chance by 1%. Now, base critical hit chance is going to be based on this. So really believe that the plus 1% to attacks for critical hit chance goes to my weapon because that's the item used to use all of my abilities. It's a martial combat weapon, so that's what it does. So really 13.84% crit chance is 14.8. So it raises my base crit chance. We get that whole and I get that whole wheel. Um, this is another big crit node here, these two. And then this is also a massive crit chance increase. This one. Attack speed node here. This is 10% attack speed. We are always in the thick of it, so we're getting hit. So a total of 13% increase attack speed there. A little bit of additional elemental damage if you've chilled an enemy recently. Oh, I'm always chilling enemies nonstop. Uh, and that's, I mean, that's pretty much it. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments, and I'll do my best to reply. Thanks.